Hi guys, in this video I want to share how I calculate and measure my keto prep for 6 days, which could be quite complicated if you have never counted calories before or you have never done a meal prep. You want to know how to do a meal plan based on your needs. Okay, the basics of keto is for you to follow a very low carb diet, around 5% of your total calories, and high fat, around 70%. You need to know how much you're eating and not just guessing, as eating them more than 5% will take you out of ketosis and you're gonna lose the benefits. Okay, so the way you start is about calculating your calorie needs for a single day and then figuring out how to split and count your fats, carbs, and protein to match your percentages. You can do it manually or you can use a free keto calculator as I have done in this video. The link for the calculator will be down below. So you start with your age, your weight, your height, gender, and then if you do any exercise, you just add it, say 60 minutes in the gym, and add plus. So in the bottom you have calories you need for a single day, but here's the most important thing. You just those are the goals for each single day: protein, carbs, and fats. And here you can adjust if you want to lose weight, you want to be in calorie deficit. If you want to gain weight, you want to be in calorie surplus. In this example, I'll just keep it to maintain weight. And yeah, this is the numbers you're gonna start your meal prep. Okay, so now you know your total calorie needs for a single day and how much fat, carbs, and protein you're gonna need. Now you just multiply them by the days you wanna meal prep for. In my case, that'll be 6. And here are the numbers I get. So on top, we have the uh, daily calories multiplied by 6, and same for the protein, carbs, and fats. Yeah, I just multiply them by 6. Okay, here's an example of minced beef. Let's say you buy it at 5% fat. That will give you 21 grams of protein, 0 grams of carbs, 5 grams of fat per 100 grams. So if you buy 750 grams of mince, you just do this. You divide 750 by 100. That will give you the number of 7.5. And you just multiply it by the number I gave you earlier. And this is the total numbers you're gonna receive from 750 grams of mince. Okay, so I start the meal prep count with the protein. Found it much easier. Here on top, I keep an eye on the target numbers I have, and here I have my proteins I'm going to consume for those 6 days. The minced beef I gave in the example. I usually buy whole chicken and then I pick it. So it could be quite different each week depending on the size of the chicken. So this number could vary quite a lot sometimes. So that's why I use eggs in my meal prep. So I can increase or decrease the protein I need. For protein shakes, if you're consuming protein shakes, remember to count them in. I add olive oil or coconut oil to my shakes, so that'll increase the fat content. So this is the number I get for each shake, and you just multiply it by the shakes you're gonna have for those 6 days. And here on the bottom are the numbers I'm getting so far from my proteins. So almost 690 protein. So a little bit off the target, which is 726, but I'll get a little bit more from my proteins, from my carbs. And if I don't get enough, I'll just increase the eggs. Okay, next I will do the carbs. Again, on top I have my target numbers, so I can keep an eye on how close I'm getting. Um, and here I'll have the vegetables counted, on top avocado, probably the best one you can have. Always have quite a lot each week. Uh, Very high on fat, low on carbs. That's what you want when it comes to vegetables. The only exception is the sweet potato, but I'm only having just a little bit, 200 grams, just a few pieces here and there. Um, yeah, that's it. That's the carbs. This is almost 120 grams I'm getting from them, and my target is 156. I'm getting a little bit more from the proteins earlier. That should be just enough. Okay, last I'll count the fats. On top I have the target numbers again. Here I have the combined numbers of protein and the carbs, and this is the number of fat I'm getting so far, and this is the target number. So what I do is you take the target number minus 712, and this is the number I need to get out of the fats. So I'm using two number of fats at the moment: coconut and olive oil. Um, Olive oil, a little tip if you're counting it, 100 grams of olive oil will give you 100 grams of fat. 100 milliliters of olive oil will give you 91 grams of fat. It's just easier to count it if you're using measuring scales rather than using milliliters. Um, yeah, and here the last calculation, fats, carbs, and protein combined, and the last number, which matches the target number I had at the beginning. Yeah, that's it. That's how I measure and calculate my meal prep each week. It is a little bit complicated the first time you do it, but it gets easier with practice. The benefits are great, so it's definitely worth it. And then what you actually do is create 3 or 4 of those meal prep calculations, and you just do small changes each week to the ingredients and the macros as you see necessary. In my next video, I'll show you how I measure and cook all those ingredients. Yeah, I hope it was informative and helpful. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.